welcome back everyone. This week we're at Horseshoe, and I can ride again. Did you see that turkey? And that was quite a ledge drop that I did there. It's kind of scary. Well, actually it wasn't scary at all, but the landing, I was like, oh, there's some rocks down there I didn't see. And just gonna wheelie this puddle. That's how you don't get your feet wet. Just wheelie every puddle. So this week I'm with Lucas, Derek and Paul, and we're at Horseshoe, just going out for a ride. I'm really gutted. Last week I wasn't able to make it to RJ's. I got like some really weird cramp in both my legs on Friday after work. I was just sat at my desk and my legs both cramped up in the like groin area. And it was so bad that I literally couldn't stand up. And then on Saturday, when I was able to like walk around again, I couldn't really squat. And as you can imagine, being able to squat is kind of important. So yeah, it was bad. Like I could just feel like my legs just twitching constantly, and just it felt like they were just going to cramp at any second. And it was agonizingly painful. And so obviously on Sunday morning when I woke up, I was still like, oh, maybe I can go. Just try and get a good night's sleep. Got a reasonable night's sleep, nothing special, nothing terrible. But then when I woke up, I like had to push myself to stand up, and I could immediately feel my legs like twitching, and I was just like, yeah, there's no chance I can compete today. And if I go, like, what the fuck? I drop my bike, and what am I gonna do? Look around, be like, hey, can someone help me pick up my motorbike? I don't think that's not gonna fly so well for the race. So yeah, that was a no-go. Which I'm really gutted, because I was watching all the videos and photos, and yeah, oh man, it looks so good. So I can't make Croc Rains this week either. I got some event on with Lily, so I'm gonna go and spend my time with her. But I'll be at Walton 1, hopefully, unless I fuck something up again. And yeah, so this weekend, Saturday, I popped out, re-greased my bearings, all the squeaking has gone away, it's all good. The bike is running nicely. I'm very happy with how it's running right now. So I'm having a great time. You can see me. I was having a good day. Like the weather, it had rained pretty severely all week, and coming up, it was like torrential rain in the morning. But because this place is usually sand, like the place I thought the ground was amazing to ride on. It was a little slippery in places, but it kind of just let me get used to like having the bike slide out a little bit, and the grip was there. It's like there's nothing to complain about. I had a great time. The only problem is because it was really humid and very wet, all the trees are drooping down. I kept getting slapped in the face, so almost all of my footage is not usable because there's just water all over the GoPro. So I've salvaged a little bit. The clips are going to be shorter today because I just really don't have that much footage. But yeah, I was feeling good riding this. I'm very, very happy with how I was riding. Yeah, very, very happy indeed. So I guess it's the new tyres. Like, thinking back, when I first got this bike, obviously, when the tyres were fresh, I was very new to riding in general. Like, this is my first dirt bike, you know, first few hours. What could I possibly know? And then obviously I've been practicing over the year with diminishing grip, but I don't know. I look at the tires, right? And I'm coming from the street. I think, oh, there's plenty of tread left on that. There's like, you know, 5-6 millimeters. And with like the old dual sport tires, you know, you look at them and you think, yeah, these are fine. This is sometimes it kind of looks like more tread than I would have started with. On some of the dual sport tires, so you know I'm looking at what I have and I'm like, oh, it's fine. But then obviously when I bought the new tires, it's very noticeably different. So yeah, I had a bit of trauma putting those tires on. Not as much as Lucas. At least I didn't put them on backwards either. Oh. Arrows are a wonderful thing. Anyways, yeah, so we're just riding around Horseshoe. I really like the trails here. I think everyone does. That's why this place is so popular, and it's like super close to Barry. The trails going up and down the go paths, they're like, I think that's what they're called. Anyway, you're going up and down the little side hills. That's very fun. You can see like my footage here is kind of partially ruined. There's just so much water hitting the camera. This was deep. I vaguely remember it, but it was like Yeah, I got wet feet. Turns out the city boots that I bought are not waterproof in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I didn't expect them to be, but that definitely confirmed it. Like, my feet soggy as hell, and the socks obviously soaked through. Absolutely reek as well, because, you know, stinky feet, hot day. Nobody wants that. Anyways, I'm really happy with how I'm riding. I'm trying to, like, try this thing now where in the past what I would do is I would come up to a corner and I noticed that I would start pulling the clutch in and gliding the last few meters, and then I would like sort of blip it gently through some corners, or I would just glide through the corner. I think this is just a common thing that maybe new people do. Oh yeah, that's gonna cause some trouble. Probably should get that out of the way. I also swapped my gloves at this point, and then I immediately got them wet by picking this fucking thing up. But, oh well. My hands are still recovering. Anyway, yeah, so, from the expert. And anyway, yeah, so the whole, like, I used to glide through corners and shit, and, like, obviously, that's not...
There's a massive log which is going to make everyone crash.
Yeah, that's not the greatest thing, because obviously you're not controlling your speed if you're just gliding with the clutch in, and like the bike's gonna be even more twitchy and stuff. So what I've been trying to do is just keep throttle going through corners, like just to help practice, and I think it's helping me learn how to lean the bike over a bit more, or just, you know, feel a bit more confident in what I'm doing. The guys were just letting me razz ahead today. I guess, I don't know, maybe they probably just didn't want me like riding right up behind them, just like intimidating them, because it was slippery, and I appreciate it. I just get to razz ahead. Yeah, so I'm just trying to not. Well, see, I glid around that glide. I went around that one with the clutch in, basically, as you can hear. This is all downhill. Obviously, the camera doesn't make it look steep, so I'm not like just pinning it up and down. I say pinning it. I never pin this bike anyway. So that's what I've been trying to practice. I can't really practice pivot turns or any like wheelies and stuff at the moment because the eczema on my skin's, whilst it's in, like the blisters have gone, my skin is just very raw, and with the gloves being wet, like it just hurts to hold on. So I'm just riding today, just squeezing my legs, you know. Going through puddles like that probably doesn't help. Water's spraying everywhere. I do try and avoid some of them, but I didn't do a good job on that. Yeah, so there's not a huge amount of footage, so I'm just going to keep the video a little bit shorter this week. Yeah, this is basically what, this is it. This is what most of my footage looks like. So, yeah. Anyway, that'll do for today's video. So, I don't know where we'll go next weekend, but I'll definitely, hopefully, be at Walton. Anyway, see ya!